Hey everybody, Ray Davenport, your Director of Athletics here, and today I want to talk about range of motion. What do I mean? What is it? Why is it important? And how you can start implementing greater range of motion in everything that you do in the gym. So let's start with why is it important? When we talk about range of motion, we also talk about mobility. So you probably hear mobility, flexibility. What's the difference? Why do I need one? Why do I need the other? Mobility comes in first because it is our body's ability to actively control our limb through a full range of motion. Now, it's important to remember as we talk about range of motion and mobility, it's all going to be dictated based on you, right? Where you're at with different joints in different ranges of motion. So what we're trying to do is just over time work through that full range, activate the muscles, the stabilizers, the little muscles in that joint so that we can improve that range of motion. Mobility is very much a use it or lose it scenario. So when we look at like an arm circle, right, there are some really good ways that we can improve that range of motion, but important to work our limb through full range, at least a couple days a week. The best example I can give is a bicep curl. You're gonna be able to see that angle a lot easier because my elbow is my pivot point. So here we're 180 degrees. So as I curl up, if I keep that elbow in the same spot, you can see I get almost 180 degrees of motion, but making sure I'm going all the way to the bottom. What I see a lot of times in the gym, again, we're gonna stick with bicep curls because it's an easy one to understand and see, is somebody comes in here, they get a weight that is a little too heavy, and they get it up there. They use their body. They're getting right maybe there, just up to about 90 degrees, but you can see that is not full range. And the reason most people end up using a shorter range of motion, we're gonna use that phrase a lot, is because we've elected to do something that's too heavy. And so let's look at that bicep curl again with a dumbbell. A couple ways that you can improve your workout immediately. Maybe you don't do bicep curls. I'm gonna give you a couple other examples of range of motion and how you can implement greater range in your workout. So, I showed you that 35 limited range, but if we were doing a bicep curl in the gym, right? To improve length of muscle, because it's really we're stretching the bicep at the bottom and then we're contracting the bicep at the top, getting a full contraction, also important. So as we curl up, full range, as we lower down, full range, you can see we get every inch of that range of motion with tension on the muscle. So we're getting greater benefit across that full range. So when we need it in the real world, we've still got that strength. So we're not just stuck doing little partial curls right here. That's doing nothing for you. In fact, it might over time lead to a tighter bicep. Another great example, and I'll show you from the back, is a chin up. Chin up or a pull up. When we do these, I'll show you the pull up because that'll give you the best view of the arms. What we see a lot of times is people get up there, no problem, and then when they lower down, they don't go all the way down. So they stop there, they pop back up. They're just doing these little partials. We don't get a full stretch on the lat. Now you might be saying to yourself, Ray, I can't do a pull-up. I don't know why you're showing me that. Well, the main reason is because it's a great example of an exercise that is very difficult. Not a lot of people can do. There are ways that we can do it. And the reason I show it to you is because the reasons most people limit their range of motion in a movement is either load, either the difficulty of the progression, right? Load or weight, or complexity. So maybe that's a single leg deadlift or something that's a little more challenging. So I'm gonna give you an example of how I can make that pull-up work for me through full range of motion so that I can start using it in my workout. Got this purple band right behind me, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put a foot in this band. You've probably seen me do this if you've watched my how to do pull-ups video. And what we do, right, this is decreasing the load that I'm using for this pull-up, and now I can get to the bottom of my pull-up and I can pull to the top of my pull-up, and then I can repeat, lower all the way down, pulling all the way up, okay? So there you have it, a great way to reduce the load and allow you to get through your full range, again, specific to you. For a bicep curl, that would mean just lowering the weight of the dumbbells that you're using so that you can achieve that full range, okay? Keep these things in mind as you go about doing your workouts, whether it's with a personal trainer or on your own or in a class. Range of motion is important. It will make you more mobile. It will keep you stronger. It will keep you feeling great for longer, okay? If you have any questions on anything that I've talked about here in this video, please let me know. Happy to help you however I can.